Good mornings. I'm Desiree Duval, founder of An Empowered Woman and Homework. And homework is where you can live where you work where you live, anywhere in the world, especially for women professionals and entrepreneurs to stay short term, long term, or simply as a drop in. Every Wednesday morning, we connect and we have coffee and conversations where we discuss different topics of interest to our women professionals and entrepreneurs. Today, we're having had the pleasure of meeting with Steve Ragland, who is my favorite photographer, not even one of them, my favorite photographer, who kind of took me from using the same photo that I have been using for years to actually not only embracing the opportunity to take new photos, but to kind of just want me, and it's opening up the idea that I can take photos and continue to take photos and need to take photos. So today, Steve, tell us a little bit about yourself, and then we'll tell them what the things to do and not to do. Good morning, Steve. How you doing?
Good morning, Desiree. It's a pleasure to be here with you and share my knowledge on photography to help everyone grow. Definitely a blessing to be in this space and help out here.
So awesome. So let's tell us a little about when you started, because I'm always excited about how young you were when you started and how you started.
Well, when I started photography, I was 16 years old, and I was thinking I was going to become a veterinarian. And so it was a year where my father passed away, and I decided that I didn't want to be a veterinarian. And I had a camera. I was taking pictures of animals. And my last year of high school, I had a friend who says, take pictures. Can you take pictures of Cindy in this dress? And I did this incredible photo session for Cindy. And the designer, who was my friend, who's now a fashion designer today, she says, wow, you have composition. I said, what composition? I didn't write a poem or music or, anything. I didn't paint anything. I just took a picture. But this kept happening throughout that last semester in high school. And I really embraced it. I thought, wow, I got challenged to do more in photography by a high school teacher who said, you really don't want to be a veterinarian. And I said, well, no, I want to be a veterinarian. He said, well, I bet he said, you should try art school. And I told him, well, no, any dummy can get into art school. That's what I said at 16. And he said to me, I bet you can't. And I said, well, no one's ever told me I can't do something, so I'm going to prove to you. Well, he knew I could do it, but that was the inspiration to move me forward. At 16, I began to take more pictures of the high school kids and grew into taking more pictures of young ladies. And it became where I was pretty busy taking photos. It was great.
Popular too.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I became popular. However, moving on past that, I joined an art school in New York City, the School of Visual Arts. There's a lot of little stories in between this story, but I started to take studio classes and learn how to really home in with great professors on how to bring out a person's beauty. Man, woman, child, peppers, well, that's not a person, animals, just beauty and everything. And when I got good at this, the models began to ring my doorbell. When I moved to Manhattan, the models rang my doorbell. They said, hey, we need your pictures. You made this person look like this and this person look like that. And then it just became a popular thing. And I work with the top agencies in New York, the top modeling agencies in Manhattan. And they sent a variety of young ladies to older at the time. When you're 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, anyone older than 40, you think, wow, what, my mom's age, right? That's what you think. Mm-hmm. But I learned to work with those talents, men and women at different age for commercial application, and finding out that lighting became one of the most important features of photography. Makeup for the client became the next important feature, and then bringing out the personality of the individual. Now, how am I doing here on your time? I'm doing good.
You're doing good.
Do you have any questions? Interrupt and I'll circle back. But lighting and makeup go hand in hand, and the person that you work with, your client, being in the best of the best mood for the day also helps that off. So my suggestion is that resting well, I know it's easy to say don't be nervous, but I'd like to say don't be nervous. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate helps the makeup artist's skin. The process that we go through, we'll do 3 different changes of outfit. So we'll go commercially clean, meaning very little. We have a foundation, we'll have eyes and simple lips, and then we build up to something more exciting. As we go along, your energy changes. The beginning energy, you're nervous and excited. So the nervous and excited person gives me that commercial picture. They're sitting up like this. You know, there's that whole smiley energy of nervousness. But as you get a little bit more into that second outfit, you're just excited. You're no longer nervous. So now we have the cool, collected image. The third image gets a little bit more makeup. And you're a little bit hungry, I gotta admit. We will feed you. Desiree cooks really well. She's got great snacks. So, but I don't want to overfeed you because I want you to feel a little bit more relaxed because you have, let's make it just straightforward. The third picture is relaxed and sexy because now you're like this. So, you know, it's that relaxed, sexy look. So you have a lot of pictures. You have your commercial image. You have the in between that can go commercial or wherever you want, whether it be for a dating application, you know, or you know something else that's more casual for your business. And the third one, you have the one that just makes someone say, "Wow." That's all I can say. You know, but I'd like to bring out different levels of that personality, and I know from experience what people go through. I know exactly how it happens. So our beginning, we're just taking a lot of pictures to get that energy to that nervous energy away. We change you 3 times. And Erica will go through and peek out your pictures, your clothing. Desiree goes through the clothing. I go through the clothing and just see where it matches. And Desiree's house, if you've never been there, is beautiful. Overlooking the cliff, the colors, the textures, the outfits, you, me, makeup, it's just beautiful. So I do have a lot of experience. I'm always trying to like figure out every time we have these conversations how to share those experiences. One experience, I can't see myself today, but the lighting on the little camera, I can't really see. But if I turn my head here, there's a shadow here. If I drop my chin here, maybe you see this thing here, right here, you know, because I've been up. Right? If I turn my head here, it slightly goes away. If I drop, it comes up. If I lift, it goes away. Yeah. Now we just got to find the angle. Can you see that? Because this is one of my big things is like this, you know, like, so if I drop, it's here, if I go here, right? You can't walk around like that all day, but I can, for those moments, light you that way. So we're here. It's a nice even light. Here it goes away. Here it goes away. There's an angle. There's a different angle. So you get different things happening. So being good at lighting and finding your light, we can make a little bit of those adjustments. Sometimes we may, on the back end, give a little bit of retouch, and I can go different levels of that retouch depending on what's most comfortable for you. So it could be basic or it could be fantasy. We don't really want to go fantasy. We want to just keep it where you have those applications to work and people say that's you on the best smile day that you have.
No, I think there's a couple of things that you mentioned that are really important. Is one, you work with personalities, you bring out the personality, because we all have different personalities. And that's the differentiation that I see in some of the photographs. Yes, we all have people, kids, geniuses that can take pictures. All right, so that with the iPhone, everybody's an expert. But the difference is that someone that actually knows their experience is the best teacher. I mean, nothing trumps that having years and years, and heaven knows how many hundreds of models, you know, that you've worked with over the years, that have had an experience of having them in front of the camera and knowing the personality, knowing what to do to make them feel more relaxed and feel more comfortable, and the lighting to make them look better. Because I hear, you know, we had an event this weekend and one of the gentlemen was complaining about dating apps and how the women have one picture and then they show up looking differently. He's like, well, he asked me, Desi, why do women do that? And I said, well, they do that because they have a good picture. They love that picture, but they shouldn't do that. And if it's not recent, they should get another good picture. But why don't they get another good picture? One, maybe they've got some I've heard women say different things. Oh, I want to lose that extra COVID-19 pounds before you do. Well, they don't know they're working with a photographer who's had models that have extra pounds and can move you and profile you where none of that's an obstacle. Or they'll say, oh, I'm waiting for my hair or my makeup or something to happen for my face to heal. They don't know that they have a makeup artist who I'm sure has worked on all kinds of things from black eyes to puffy eyes to whatever it is and all kinds of hair. I remember myself, excuse me, on our first shoot, I had all those same excuses. It was a bad hair day. It was all the reasons why I couldn't do it. And yet that was the best experience of my life. And everybody knows when they have pictures they're using that are older than 2 or 3 years. And so it's just a matter of knowing that you're working with somebody who, no matter what condition you're in, mentally or physically, can actually bring out the beauty and the best in you and make you feel comfortable doing so. And I want to I know that Terry has a short time frame, and then I'm going to go back to the definitely do's. You went through some of the do's and the don'ts, but I want to make sure that we know that. But Terry, I want to show Terry's pictures while she's here and have her share her experience. Terry, because we have a photo shoot for those of you who are not aware of it on this Friday and this Saturday from a 9, 12, 3, and the same thing for Saturday, 9, 12, and 3. So we give you 3 hours, and there's no rush or there's no hurry for it, but you have plenty of time to be able to get in, to get settled, to eat, to have champagne, to bring your music on your Bluetooth, and just really be able to get into the vibe. But Terry, some of the sessions are booked already, but anyone's interested, we'll talk and I can tell you what's available. Hi, Terry. Do you want to share? Can you share?
Yes.
Yes.
I have to. I have a few challenges when sharing my screen.
Okay. What's that?
So if you want me to let me be the co-host thing so I can share my
screen. I will. So meanwhile, while we're setting you up, share the experience with you though, with everybody. Because it's not just a photo shoot. I always say it's an experience, a photo experience.
It definitely was. Steve just really made me feel relaxed. I just retired as a school teacher. So all of the professional pictures I took were just as a classroom teacher. And I just really had never taken professional pictures. And I also, I'm doing my pictures for a podcast, which is talking about healthy living. And so I wanted something that was fresh and gave the impression of someone who is taking care of their body, taking care of their health, but I didn't want to be heavily made up. I very rarely wear makeup on myself personally. So the makeup artist was really wonderful of making it look natural. So, and I couldn't even remember her giving me eyelashes because my youngest daughter is an influencer. So she has all these different looks with makeup and everything. And that's just, I don't really feel comfortable in that area. But the eyelashes that she picked to me were very natural. And the lighting that Steve used was very natural. And it gave exactly what I was looking for my podcast. And I was just very happy. He made me feel very comfortable. Desiree had this great little snacks. And so my husband and I were there just nibbling on the snacks and that type of thing. But it was just a really wonderful day. It was a beautiful day. And so with the backdrop that Desiree has at her house, it picked up all of the things that I had in mind when I booked the
session. Okay. Okay. You have your screen. Let's see. Let's see
if I can get this right. This always seems to be a challenge, but we'll see.
Okay, you did it yesterday.
I know. So that's what I'm thinking of. How did it get that? Okay. So.
Okay. So remember you opened up the photographs.
Yeah. Let me go to my downloads.
So one of the things to keep in mind is that your outfit, some people are thinking about, okay, what am I going to wear the outfits? you can bring as we recommend at least about 6 outfits, different looks and changes, colors that you think that really bring you out, keeping away from small prints like dots and small stripes and things of that type that would be distracting from you. And also making sure that your jewelry, that it didn't take more, that you didn't see your jewelry coming before you arrived. So nothing that was extremely big or noisy, so that didn't pick up. He also takes videos. Steve will take a little video, so he has some video clips. What's really great is that he'll also take from each outfit. So we have 3 different changes. Of each change, you will start with something with the head shots, then more towards the waist shot, and then a full length shot. So you have a variety of different looks to be able to choose from in a variety of different outfits, making it easy to put a jacket on, making it easy to put a hat on, making it easy to put a scarf on, and being able to change. So what you want to do is get to your downloads first and then share, then go into your screen, I think. So if you stop sharing and find your downloads on your desktop, then you can go back in, Terry, and then share a screen from there. I think you'll find it.
Okay, I think I found the download. Let me stop sharing.
Okay, so if get your downloads, get your photographs on your screen, get it on your desktop. And then once you have it on your desktop, there we go. And then you can share. Okay, you can open it that way. There you go. And so another thing that's so exciting is that you will have part of this photo shoot, you will get a page in our Let's Talk Success magazine. So next week, you'll be able to see the ladies that participated in this last one. Double click it to open it, I think you need to do. You'll see their photograph along with a big article, whatever they want. If they want to promote their business, they can be doing that. They want to just talk about themselves. So a lot of you have businesses and need additional advertising. There we go. There we go. Awesome.
Wow,
So
beautiful.
that was my, that was the one that I would use for my professional look. If I was going to be a speaker, I wanted to have something if I was going to be a speaker on someone else's podcast. That was the one look. And I actually wasn't even thinking about this outfit. This was the outfit that I wore to your house.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see some of the other ones.
Okay, hold on. Let's see if I could move to it correctly. Okay.
And Steve, you may have some too. I don't know. Oh, that's awesome. That one we love. This is so natural.
Yes, I really loved it. I wanted to bring out the green because of the whole idea of the healthy living for my podcast. And I felt like when I was wearing, I didn't want to wear white, but this is actually cream as opposed to wearing white. So it's more of a winter white, but I wanted to have the plants in the background, and your yard was so perfect for that. Definitely. Okay, let's see. Finding the next one. This was the, I think the outdoor. Okay, can you see the shot?
No, we
Okay.
just see the screen.
Hold on.
Oh, that's awesome.
And that was just the great background, which I absolutely loved. Desiree's yard was perfect for that.
Well, this looks so natural. I mean, this looks natural, but it looks professional and polished enough. It's beautiful color on you.
And then my last one, hold on.
And the problem that you'll have, ladies, is biggest problem you'll have is selecting the photographs, because usually you find so many photographs that you like. Even myself, I haven't chosen the ones from that last session yet because there's so many of them. that you're going to like, and that you're going to need them. You need them for photographs. You need them for speaker. If you're a speaker, every time you propose to speak someplace, you have to send a photograph. When you do on your social media, on your, I'm just biding time while you find that photograph. So let me know. Don't let me slow you down. There's beautiful. That's awesome. I love those colors.
Yeah, so I definitely wanted the different colors, from the winter white to the red, and then I was doing the blue because of, once again, the whole idea of healthy living, exercising, eating right. So that was what I was looking for. And then I did the silver for more of my professional.
But the funny part is, you had so much makeup on, but it doesn't look like it at all. You even wondered whether you had lashes on. It was so natural.
That's what I really liked, that she made my makeup look very natural and not like I had a lot on. And so it was perfect all the way around. The setting. Steve made me feel very comfortable. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you. Thank you for
What
being
about the other
comfortable.
one in the white, the other headshot or the prop shot in the white or the off-white? Do you have that one available? That's one of my favorites.
Okay, let me see if I can.
Okay.
Hold on.
So Steve, while she's doing that, let's go over some of the things that definitely, again, you said what to do as far as rest,
Hydrate, drink water. Don't overexert yourself the night before. But get your clothes together would be amazingly, because you'll be more comfortable once they're packed and in a bag, as opposed to waiting to the last minute to pack and making a trip. So if you pack like today, you'll be ready for the next couple of days, right? Right.
And then what about as far as the colors and the types of clothing? Any other feedback on that? There it is. That's awesome. I just love that one. That's a great shot. I just love your hair changes. I love your makeup. I love that power pose. Where you're being highlighted, but the background is there, but it was, just softened. I love that picture.
Yes, I was very, very pleased.
Awesome.
Good.
So thank you, Terry, for sharing. And Steve, if you want to know more about Steve, if you go to his website, you'll see lots and lots of photos. Frances wanted to join us, but she's in escrow, so she had to go to the bank. But Steve, so go on. So about your wardrobe. What about the colors? There's certain colors that look, you see, even for Terry, the white, the certain colors that people should take in consideration.
Well, white for also a good headshot would be great. If it's a nice pressed women's shirt, it's very powerful. If you want that office CEO power woman strong look, that white pressed shirt looks great. That's one of my favorites to do on a gray background, so I can find gray. However, almost any color works well. We don't want to do too many horizontal stripes and polka dots. That may not be so good. That might be challenging because it'll also change your body shape. So we don't want to change your body shape because you have horizontal lines going across your body or weird polka dots. But solid colors work well. But you bring a mixture. Whatever looks good on you, I'm going to find the beauty in it. But that mixture may be 6 changes as opposed to the 3 changes that we want to do. So if you pick out 2 of each, that could work well. Shoes, you don't need a huge abundance of shoes, only if you think the outfit looks good for full length. So because women's shoes and packing shoes, I do as a man have a lot of shoes, so I know that I got too many shoes and I got to pack them. So you just want to find those staple shoes that look good. I just feel like everything that can be pressed would be amazing, so we don't have to compete with wrinkles and time and changing and then having to switch things out because it doesn't work. Definitely hydrate is one of the most important things. Come with no makeup on. Erica will apply makeup. I mean, if you want to come out of the house with lip gloss or something like that, but just make it easy so we can just go through it. Uh-oh, can you still see me?
No.
Oh, no. Okay.
So come with the
You know? Am I back? Okay.
Yeah,
someone tried to call me. I didn't know how to stop that.
There you go.
But yeah, just keep it really simple. Let's see, what else can I think? Dresses, skirts, tops, suits, all that really works. And if it works in your personality, I will bring it out and get a great shot of that.
Another thing is that, so what are the things that, okay, you said what they don't want to do. Yeah, I guess you did cover it. Things you don't want to do is that stripes, the dots. You don't want to have large, flashy, glary jewelry on, so of course that was going to distract from you. You don't want to, what else do you don't want to do?
Hmm.
Um, Anything else that you've had an experience with a model doing and it's like, oh, someone should have told her not to do that. But think
I've
about
had a lot of different experiences that I thought they shouldn't do. I can give you one. Yeah, you don't need to have any. You can have like a nice cocktail to just be mellow, but don't overdo it. I've seen that done before. Yeah, that was not a great thing for the person to get pictures. But basically, just be who you are. Be who you are. Bring that personality. I can't say there's too many don'ts. There's
Okay.
really not that many. Just having your wardrobe together is the best of the best idea. That's the most important.
And then bring an assortment. I mean, you have the ability to bring is even extra because that way it's better to choose from something. If you have extra scarves, extra jackets, extra hats, sunglasses, accessories, things of that type that you want to be able to incorporate. What's good now is that the looks, even the corporate looks, Steve, is no longer corporate. A lot of times, even though like her power, like Terry's power look was nice, off color,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
off-white outfit. That's the power look. So you don't need to feel that you've got suits and things of that type. Whatever your personality, depends on your business and how you show up every day. If you show up very casual, then that's what people know, like, and trust you as. I think what the biggest point that Steve says is he's going to bring out the beauty in you, so that whatever it is and wherever you're at, he's going to bring that out, and that's what you want. It's like an artist, he approaches it as an artist. And I think I've seen him, change the lighting and make some big makeshift lighting and just different things like that. Then having Erica's like truly there right beside you to make sure that you're touched up, that you're not shiny and so forth. So this, I think that they get an assessment of who you are, what you want to look like and what you want to end. And that's the biggest thing to be able to work with and have the experience of being able to do it. So let me tell you about the event. It's Friday and Saturday. We have about 2 spaces left. If you're interested, let's just call because of the time, and I'll be able to tell you what slot spaces are available. We have a great price of $1,600 if you prepay it in full, and what that includes is the photo shoot, the makeup, whatever styling is done, the location. They call it snacks, but it's lunch or snacks, whatever it is. But also you will have 6 photos that you can end up with that he will retouch or that you can walk away with this. You can always order more because you will have lots to choose from, but you'll end up with 6 that that you'll be able to utilize right away. And you'll get the proof, so you'll be able to choose the ones that you like. You and Steve can choose those. And then also you'll have the opportunity to get a full page in our Let's Talk Success magazine. That's our monthly magazine. So if you haven't seen it, I can gladly send it out to you. But it's a great advertising. So you can either talk about your business, yourself, whatever you're promoting. It's a great way to be able to advertise because it's in a story type. So it's not like an ad, so to speak, unless you really want it to be that way. We kind of do like an interview with you or just it's about you. So having the photographs and having that information is a great way that you can use not only in the magazine, but some people have taken screenshots of the magazine and use it in their press releases. Some people have used it in their websites. They've used it many, many different ways to say, hey, check this out. I'm on page, whatever it is. So it's a great promo to be able to utilize it. So that's like the icing on the cake. Plus, it also includes our homework membership for a year, which is additional $497 value. So it's a great package, great time. What happened is that, I wanted more pictures. I needed more pictures. And I said, instead of him and Erica coming down just for me, we said if we can get a couple more people, it would be less expensive. But we do also have a 3-pay plan. It's a little bit more, but if you want to make it on payments, then take that option. Let's get the pictures, put it out there, make your money, and then be able to pay for it over time. That's also another option. I think that the main thing is that now coming out of COVID, if we need to be fresh, you just want to be fresh. You want to be new images, new normal. It's an opportunity for us to come out new. So that's what I think is important is that if you're out there, whatever capacity, you need different pictures for different things, whether it's your social media, whether it's your dating sites, whether it's your book covers, whether it's your podcast, whether it's your day-to-day newsletters, whatever it is, you need photographs and get the right photographs. Okay, anything you want to add to that? And then let's open up for questions and comments and ideas.
I'd like to add your pictures for your
Oh,
birthday
yes, yes,
year,
yes,
which I'm going to bring it with me. So
yes.
let me back up a little bit.
He also, like, I think Francis got a book. I'm not
Francis
sure.
got a book. It's on order. It should
Yeah,
be here next week. I
yeah,
wish I had it earlier,
yeah.
but it'll be here. The book company said they'll have it to me next week. So
The
this is
book comes in a case. No, so it comes in a case, so you can have.
you just popped out one case. I took your case out.
Okay.
So this one ties, but I didn't have it tied up. I just had it on top. Got a silk ribbon, and
You have to move it up a little bit.
can you see that?
This is when so I can't. I'm gonna pin you so we can just see you. And this is the time where I didn't have, my hair wasn't, and
You can see it, right?
yeah, you can see it now. So these are just on steps, and how he took a picture of me on the steps and made it look. I know. Erica's miracle is
Is that too bright?
It's bright, yeah, but you get the idea. She does a lot of hair pieces. If you want hair pieces or extensions, she loves playing with the hair and your makeup. And this was only 4 years ago? 4 years.
This is 4 years.
4 years ago. So
Yeah, maybe I need to close. Yeah, how's that? Can you see that? Well,
yeah, you can see. You can get an idea.
I did have this recorded in a book to see, so I can see.
Really?
Yeah, I can. I took pictures of it on a little video, so I can send it. Video.
Again, that was like she truly.
This is fun. Yeah, a lot of fun there.
Yeah. Again, just on the steps, just being able to put something on the steps.
Right.
With her hair extensions.
Oh, look at this one too. Let's go.
That one I use a lot. But I knew I've been using it a lot. And sometimes people see the same picture and it's like, okay, you need to change your pictures.
You see that?
Yep.
Beautiful smiles.
That's cute.
Thank
You're moving
you.
too
You like it?
fast.
Oh, okay.
It's just for the chair.
That was what is that? A coat?
It's a coat dress,
That's
actually.
cute.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can
So if
see.
it's a coat or a dress or whatever you want to model, there we go.
Slow down, Stephen.
Okay. We're working on that. There we go. How's that?
Yeah, flowers work.
Good?
Yes.
Okay. I have to work out to hold this book up. Yeah.
So that was a collage, like that you got done where you peek out and.
That was actually a wall. That was like a pillar, right? I was just peeking. It was a white pillar.
Yeah, you're peeking around a pillar.
Yeah. And then the other ones were just in the yard, where it's you're and that one, the black is a basketball court pole I was holding on to. And the
So
other
that's
one,
4 different pictures, yeah. And they're
Yeah.
just on the same page. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cute.
just on the same page. Yeah. Just designed on the same page. Here's 2 of them separate.
Yeah.
I think the biggest one, the comments, Steve, that Francis made is that she appreciated the fact that you do yoga. And she felt it was because of your
Can you put it on the picture?
yoga
It's not on the
that
picture.
you have such a mellow way of relaxing the ladies. Your
Right.
mannerisms is just that zen or that.
Just being cute, cool like a cucumber, right? Yeah.
Great makeup.
I even took lessons from her. I said, I'd love to make it so much. I hired her for a private makeup lesson.
That was it.
But it didn't. It doesn't come out the same. It's not the same. I can't do what she does. She looks at your face as like a piece of art, and then she like paints it. Like she's painting a piece of art, and that is like the number one important thing is I think the makeup and one of the most important things, the makeup, the photography. No matter what you're wearing, no matter what you're doing, all that's secondary. If you had a paper bag on, they would make you look elegant, and that's the win. So ladies, any questions? I'm gonna stop the recording and let's open it up. Thank you so much for sharing that, Steve. I
You're
can't wait.
welcome.
Hold on one second. Thank you so much for joining us.